Hi, I'm Ryan Jurowski at the Greater Valley Forge TM. I'm here with Fran Hanney. He is the Traffic Services Manager at PennDOT District 6. Fran, thanks for making time for us today.
Anytime, Ryan. Thank you.
We're here to talk about the Understanding Transportation Impact Studies Seminar. It's going to be going on next Tuesday at Montgomery County Community College beginning at 9:30 a.m. Basically, Fran and several other of his colleagues from PennDOT District 6 are going to be talking about several new policy and process updates to PennDOT, through PennDOT's highway occupancy permit process, and I guess we'll have some questions for you here today. The title of the event, as I mentioned, Fran, is Understanding Transportation Impact Studies. Could you talk a bit about some of the topics you plan on covering at the event?
Well, yeah, we're going to cover transportation impact studies, which are basically studies for larger development projects that have significant impacts on the highway infrastructure. But they mostly relate to highway occupancy permits. Okay, so accordingly, we're going to give an overview of the highway occupancy permit process, including design considerations, signals, submission requirements, that sort of thing. Then we're going to jump into the heart of the matter and go through the new transportation impact study guidelines. Additionally, we're going to cover the department's stormwater maintenance facilities policy. And lastly, a very hot topic these days, the Americans with Disabilities Act and District 6's policies and procedures.
All right, so highway occupancy permits. For those who are unaware, what exactly are they, and under what circumstances does a developer or municipality have to go through the highway occupancy permit process?
Well, when a business, a utility, a person, or virtually any entity needs to occupy or take access to the state highway right-of-way, a highway occupancy permit is legally required before that occupancy can occur. In many cases, this involves large developments who wish to put a new driveway in, or take other access to the state highway. In those cases, they often need to do a study, and that study identifies what their traffic impacts are and thus what mitigation is required.
Okay. PennDOT Central Office, they adopted these transportation impact studies to replace what formerly were called traffic impact studies. What are some of the broad sort of policy differences between the former traffic impact study and the new transportation impact study?
Well, there are many significant changes, including a change from a previous 10-year projection horizon to a 5-year projection horizon, a more reality-based, practical means of addressing level of service impacts, as well as a mathematical acknowledgement and, in fact, encouragement of other modes of transportation, including pedestrians, mass transit, cyclists, and others as measures of transportation.
Excellent. Now, obviously, you're going to have engineers at this event, but who is your target audience for the seminar outside of obviously engineers?
Well, we hope to reach out to municipalities, developers, and virtually all stakeholders in the land development process. It's very important for PennDOT to have transparency in our processes and policies so that better understanding is created, which in the end produces better projects.
Fran, thank you so much for making time for us today, and we appreciate the information. I look forward to hearing you speak on the 18th.
Anytime, Ryan. I'll see you on the 18th.